Okay, welcome back. We're gonna pick up where we left off last time. As you can see, we're level 35. We're in Medulla. We're gonna head to the Lost Bastille and check out the bit that we opened up. Still rocking our flame longsword. I'm going to start thinking about picking up maybe a slightly better weapon soon. But for now, there's a couple of items I'm interested in picking up. Out here. Now, this is very early in the game to be at the Lost Bastille. So we're going to find it to be a dangerous area. To say the least. I'll grab this. That's another large Titanite shard to add to our collection. And things have changed down here. And this is really the limit of my knowledge. I've been to No Man's Wharf. But I know what happens down there, so if I'm not surprised, don't take it the wrong way. A ranged attack is definitely beneficial here. Not that I've got a lot of range. Kind of low on ammo. If I've got any more. Yeah. Gonna go with the crossbow. I don't think I'll finish him off. But it's worth a go. And I'm worried about my fire longsword. And you'll see why. Right about now. Just going to change my shield, as I can now use the Dragonrider shield. But that is taking me to plus 77, so I'll switch back to... Yeah, perfect, that's about as good as it's going to get. And there's these dogs down here. I've got my 100% physical block shields, and that's an explosive barrel. And that's the quick and easy way of taking care of those dogs. Oh, well, most of them. God damn. Okay, I'm just making sure. What can happen sometimes is that the dude on the walkway up there, he can come in and try and make things a little bit more exciting for us. Now this could be a challenge, but let's try and get it on. Look who's back. This guy just loves to party. He's still got a lot of HP. And be aware of the gap in the floor here. I took that because of the gap in the floor. Sloppy. I think you actually have to roll on the last attempt. I think you can just walk underneath that. But I don't feel like finding out. Interesting. I didn't know you could do that. Obviously he no longer has to be able to hit you with the blue spike. to do dark magic. That's his downward slam. Too far away. Take too long. Try and use this opportunity to heal. Or screw up. Either way. I want him to charge at me, then I'll heal. I rolled really up there. That's quite unwise. This is lost to stay. More souls for me. Bit of twinkling titanite. Very nice. And in here we have what we came in before. Which is... no, look at that. A fragrant branch of yule. That's nice, very early in the game. What I was really after though was the covetous silver serpent ring. And I'm going to unequip my life ring and plug that in. Foes yield more souls. A silver ring depicting the snake, both the servant and manifestation of the god of greed, Zandroi. Greed is traditionally viewed as a vice, but only a fool allows that to ruin a good opportunity. In reference to the original game, Dark Souls 1, the serpent is viewed as a symbol of deception, basically. That's fortunate positioning. He's going to try. Oh, pyromancy from an early lead. Normally you don't see much pyromancy up until later in the Lost Bastille. Great machete. Well, I'm just getting everything dropping now. So I haven't got the dexterity to wield it. But that's that dude's weapon. As you can see, it's got a fair bit of reach. That's the R1 combo. I think it'd be fair to say not a fantastic moveset. Back to the fire longsword. As the law, created by strapping a large blade to a hilt, a crude makeshift weapon with low durability. Primitive weapons can be more effective at evoking fear than more advanced efforts. Perhaps this is why the wielder chose this fearsome creation. So, these Lost Bastille guards are basically trying to get inside our heads. Nice. Next room. New NPC.
What is it? I don't know you, and you don't know me. Things are better that way. You are an odd one. Normally, people keep a safe distance when they see this mask. But you... I'm called Lucatiel. From the land of Mira to the far east, across the mountains. They say Drang Lake brims with powerful souls. And so I came to claim my share. But what a strange place. Even the rumors did not prepare me. You are an odd one indeed. I've always made a point of avoiding people. while you've made a point of engaging me. I can see that you are mid-journey. If you require assistance, I will help you. I come from Mira, a land of knights. My sword is always ready. Don't hesitate to call upon me. Whatever happens, I won't be missed. You are an odd one in... I come... Don't hesitate to...
So that's Lucatil. And Lucatil will help us in a number of boss fights. And later on, it gives us some loot if we complete her side quest. And like everyone else here, Lucatil has hollowed out. But she's really struggling with it, it would be fair to say. Let's take a look at the antiquated key. So I have to figure out where that goes. Then up here. A bit more loot. Another large titanite shard. Now, this is where I really would like some ranged weaponry. But nothing doing. Different positioning. Ah. Oh my life. Let's sort that out, shall we? By no means the end of the world. So, pyromancy is clearly a thing for these dudes, far more than it was earlier on. This time I'll try not to suicide down the obvious gap. Whoopsie. It's not a great place to go fighting, to be honest. Too many gaps and stuff. It's that guy that I got out the ammo for. No dogs. Basically, I'm trying to pull him. He's standing by a barrel, and I don't want him to damage the barrel. Oh, damn. Quite enough of that. Pick up that gold point resin. That's a shortcut down there, but you need to be inside and open up the door first. Fogwall head, that's correct. Bit obscure, but fundamentally correct. Try and line this up. Not happy. It went straight down the middle. Oh, for goodness sakes. Really? Alright, fine. And here we have our second blacksmith. So I'll light up that bonfire. I'm also gonna light the torch. Set light to this. And all this loot. Two large Dino shards. More Dino shards. Iron arrow. Heavy bolts. Just a side note, that shield is a straight up Dark Souls 1 shield, which is a nice touch. Talk to this dude.
Oh, why can't they all be this easy? We've got a wild one here. Shape up. Shape up, I say. Whoa. That's it, yes. That's the way. Dear flame, how brightly you burn.
Our character here is sort of hollowing out, losing his marbles, and what he really loves more than anything is fire. So to get him back to prime condition,
Flame,
we need to give him an ember.
flame upon you. I'm Macduff the blacksmith. All I want is a little flame. So, hand that ember to me. Right now, you imbecile.
Which is very convenient, as we recently picked up the dull ember.
What a marvelous ember. You've got stones, I pray. Give me stones, and I'll fortify your gear.
And better still, not only will he fortify our gear, he'll also infuse our gear. So for example, I will take say our Dragonrider sword, and we can, using various different stones, fire direct stones, bolt stones, poison stones, we can infuse a weapon with a sort of magic. And if you take weapons that are already particularly strong in a sort of magic and then infuse them with that magic, then they can become ridiculously powerful in that sort of magic. So that's certainly very useful for us. In terms of items, Uchi Katana, the Bastard Sword, we might take that, you know. Wing spears, scythe, longbow, light crossbow, royal kite shields. Royal kite shields, I believe, is also 100% block shield. So if you didn't pick up the Dragonrider shield, there is your quick and easy solution. It weighs less than the Dragonrider shield too. In terms of arrows, even got iron grey arrows. Got lots of good kit here, and he sells large titanite shards, which is fantastic. We kind of really did need that. Let's take the bastard sword. And let's try and reinforce it as well. No, I'm well short of Titanite shards. I'm only going to be able to go to +2 on this. And so here's the thing, that does 182 damage at +2. And that in theory does 204.
Flame. Dear flame.
But my strong suspicion is we will find... I by no means know that this sword does us better. Oh, not that way. And because I lit up that other bit, the thing with the torch, he'll then, if we rest at the bonfire, he comes over, and now we can get into this chest here. Gives us the crossbow hammer and a bit of twinkling titanite. So this is our new sword. And I think it's fair to say that might be hitting a little harder. Okay, without going to ridiculous lengths, that's about as far as we can go in here. So let's travel back to Magilla. How many souls do I need to level up? I can't remember. Oh yeah, fine. We'll level up.
Bearer of the curse. Seek souls. Larger, more powerful souls. Seek the king. That is the only way. Lest this...
I don't need a lot more strength with Dex at the moment. More health isn't going to hurt though. I don't think I've got any shards. Oh, I have. No. Okay. So there's still an area we haven't explored. In fact, I don't think I have explored in Scar of the First Sin in Forest of the Fallen Giants. So let's jump out there. Now, in the original game, there is a bastard sword in this area, so maybe I've wasted 3,000 souls, but I can live with that. Because this area is not particularly friendly that we're going to. Oh dear. I will leave it for that. Nice. It's a one shot. Yeah, I'd say this bastard sword is working for us at the moment. Maybe that if I scaled up my Instant Faith, that would increase the fire bonus damage I did. So maybe that for a sorcery based character that the fire longsword would actually still be the better choice. God damn, it's dark in here. This could be pretty hard, I have to say. I'm struggling to see much of anything at all. There we go. Skeletons. Do I have a flame butterfly? No, I do not have a flame butterfly. I wonder, is there any fire? directly here. Okay, I'll light a torch at the bonfire then. Oh, that was a mistake. Which is what life gems are for. Pick that up. Skeletons. Another one over there. Three of them, at least. Backstabs. Classy. Yeah. Blades. Lots and lots of blades. One down. Three down. Ooh, nearly three down. Well, that was exciting. I hope there's no more of them. And this has been quite different. I wonder what it's like out here, because this area was pretty hard in vanilla. See, I want to get under cover of that archer quickly. I'm assuming there'll be an ambush in here, as I've sort of been guided in here. Yeah, that's growling. Could be worse. Human effigy. Let's get up on the roof and see what we got. Three! Great! Three. Well, skip that for now, shall we? Three is a lot of ironclads to take on at once. I feel better sniping now. There's one behind me. I'll take that hit. up that damage. At least I'm safe from the dudes on top. They can't chase me. That guy's firing arrows at me. So this is the other side of the area with the sniper and the roof jumps with the Titanite shard by the gate. Now is this... My question is this... I suspect that this is not a real person. I have no idea whether that's a actual invasion or an NPC invasion. So we're going to try and get back there. See, our fires remain lit, which is useful. So we're not hanging around this time. Trying to pop a human effigy because I was gradually getting hollowed out and losing the ability to effectively fight. I'll pop a life gem as well. I'm not too worried about the hollow soldier here. Excellent. Interesting. Okay, so now we're going to find out whether that was a legit invasion or an NPC invasion. If I can encourage him to... Yeah, it's an NPC invasion. Which is simple. So it means I just need to suck less. Oh, Jesus. Come on. This time they're chasing me. Wrong route. There we go. That's fine. I'm happy enough. I can get everything I need to now. The only things I missed were the items on the roof, and I'm not going to worry about them. That's something for me to come back to at another time. Travel with Judah to flood fire. So we're going to head off and try and get to the Lost Bastille the other way. We're not going to get there today. We're going to go there the long way round via No Man's Wharf. Which is through here. And we'll have to go through an area called Heide Tower. So we come down here, and it was this way that we found our first shield. But this time we're going to go on. Flip down here. And this is where all the Heide Knights are. Heide's Tower of Flame, and all the Heide Knights seem to be in here. I'm not going to be taking them on today. Now this dish is a lot like the Pursuers. This combo is very reminiscent of the Pursuers combo. You go forward and to the right. Dudes here. Nice stuff. This guy's a bit harder. I'm not great at these dudes with the massive maces. Like Ironclad's only shit. Me trying to get cheap shit. That'll do. I'm happy with that. So this area is fantastic. I think it looks amazing. Got a night sky above, or going to the night sky. Amazing view out of this ruined area, which has become twisted by the changing structure of the land. Out there, that's the Lost Bastille out there. That looks very different. That clearly looks like a dragon. And people are incredibly critical of Dark Souls 2 and how little the geography makes sense, but I don't really think... I wonder how far into the game they play, because there are one or two issues, but by and large, I've gradually over time become converted by this game's PvE. I think it's far better than it's given credit for. You do have to really dig through it to get into it. It's not as accessible, the story or the vibe, as Dark Souls 1. Dark Souls 1 grabbed me instantly. This took me a few months to really find my feet with and enjoy as a game. But as time has worn on, I've found it's a fantastic game. And we're not, there's a way of, if you don't pull this lever, there's a way of actually cheesing the Pursuer, but we're not going to do, not the Pursuer, the old Dragonrider I think it is, but we're not going to do that. We're actually going to do this properly, or at least attempt to. Two will back off, one will come forwards. And the best thing you can do here is run away. Try not to use my flasks. I'd like to keep my flasks for the boss fight if possible. That was close. Another life gem. They will leash past a certain point. How much you give it a advantage, the difficulty really goes out of the fight. Of course, not getting hit helps. The last attack, they spin round quite a lot. Okay. Going through life gems at a fair old rate. 2-on-1 with enemies that size you can hit hard is never a good scenario, considering we're still all really very early game. Hailstone, that's nice. We can use that to infuse a weapon with, should we wish to. I don't think we will wish to with Hailstone, but it's worth knowing. More Heide Knights. Bad news. Not worth the trouble. One thing that is a shame is that chest has been blocked by Heide Knight, and I'll probably come back and deal with him at a later point when I can completely dominate him. The mace dude. So we're going to circle round. A circling round really is your best bet with these guys. Block and circle. Hope he does his overhead smash. We don't want to summon anyone for this fight. There's no need to, in theory. Watch me screw it up now. Okay, into the mist. Again, this is the same as the Pursuer. Same as the other dudes, forward and to the right. Doing good damage. Just don't get cocky. He will occasionally shield bash you. Like that. One hit's plenty. We'll get there. Don't be impatient. Don't miss time your attacks either. Other big hint. See, I do 2, and suddenly I'm struggling to read. I'm lucky he's got onto his shield points. I'm here, and I'm not going to attack him there because of my stamina. Heal up. Heal or attack is a good choice to take when you get an opening. There's no need to try and get everything all in at the same time. In fact, there's quite logic if I'm not. Or just straight up stamina recovery can also be a good choice. Doing nothing is not the worst thing you can do. Generally, I wouldn't recommend dodging to the left, but we got away with it. Victory achieved. We get the Dragonrider soul and 17,000 souls to spend. That's very nice. But more importantly, we open up a path up here. Let's light up the bonfire. And have a little chat.
Are you from these parts? My name is Lycia. I have come to spread the art of miracles, a practice of which I am a disciple. I can see that you are well suited to comprehend their wondrous power. But the cost of it, that's for your heart to decide.
And she's a douche. Lycia is right, let's have a look what she's got to sell. So that's a cleric sacred chime. Ring of prayer. And loads and loads of miracles. None of which we can use.
I'd heard awful rumors about this place, and I'm afraid they were all true. The king, gone. The earth, ravaged. The burden on the people weighs heavy. I fear that, by now, they may have scarce room in their hearts for miracles. Why did I come here? Well...
Evasive.
Do I need any other reason than to spread the gospel of miracles?
Yeah. No one comes
My
in.
preceptor always said this
For that.
art should be shared with the world. And such is my only wish.
No, that's not true. That's just not true.
Sometimes I fight the urge to pack up and go back home. It is... well... I must do this. And being out here all alone only makes this a more fitting test of my fortitude. I expected this cathedral to be bustling, but there's hardly a soul to be found here. Without any goings-on, I'll have to move soon. To a place I could gull... Sorry. Help the gullible by teaching the good work.
Yeah, so she's a fraudster. She's gulling people. But she doesn't really know why she's here. She's just like us. She is a hollow, I suspect. Hollow in human form. but hollow nonetheless. She's got
No
nothing we need
need
for
for
sale,
miracles.
and she can be pretty tricky to kill
The
unless you
gods
fancy
frown
kicking her
upon
off the
such
edge
soul
with
scribblers.
dodgy kick mechanics. So we'll I'm not going to go and take on that dragon yet. I can see it. I don't think that's a fight that's going to end well. It may be it stays asleep, but I kind of doubt it. I haven't taken it on yet. Let's rest up at the bonfire. And this is why I remind you this is a playthrough, not a walkthrough. We're now getting to the point where I don't know what is going to happen in this game. So I'm a little hesitant about taking on a goddamn dragon with my +2 bastard sword. I'm sure you can understand. We'll head through. I'm going to try and get to the next bonfire down the path, if we can. And our bastard sword is doing a better job of taking out these guys than our flame sword would certainly. I suspect strongly. Pick up all this stuff. Old Knight halberd. Old Knight weapons have a very, very low durability, so we're not that into them. At least I'm not. Ooh, look. You're different. Normally I only see these dudes in Dragonrider Castle. And that's because they're pretty goddamn hard. Backstab gets the job done. Risking it, I've got no idea. Sublime Bone does, that's great. That will make our Estus Flask +1 to do a bit more healing. That's definitely a good thing to get. It's the way down, and we're going to go for the hidden path. It's the hidden path, the unseen path or something like that. I got that up. There's no need for me to stay human in this game. I can be invaded whether I'm human or followed, unlike Dark Souls 1. So I'm not making the game easier by not being human. Items up there. Hello. Okay, they're obviously under the water. I wasn't expecting that. Really? Okay. I'm getting kind of ruined here. And the question is, do I want to use my fragrant branch of yore? I've got no idea whether I should have done that or not. I'm going to assume I'm going to be attacked in a second. Oh my god. not so great. These dudes aren't quite as bad as they look. You don't want to get hit by them. That's kind of worth it. Nothing down that way. And the night kit, which weighs a lot. Okay. Where are we then? You see, that's interesting because Lucatil is normally here. I say normally, was here in the original. Which means I'm going to need to find her to, there's three or four pieces of conversation we need to have with Lucatil, and we need to get her through 3 out of 4 boss fights without her dying. Or she won't give us the reward for completing her quest line, which is a good thing to get, the reward. I like the reward very much. We'll jump back here. We've got some leveling up of stuff, so I'm going to burn that some line behind us. That will upgrade my Estus Flask healing ability.
Is that a shard?
Talk to the reward out.
However, fit.
We'll give it a shot. Did I pick up any Titanite shards? No, still one Titanite. Well, no, not really. Not really. One Titanite shard short. I've got no need to worry about large Titanite shards anymore.
I knew you'd be around
Because
this
I've unlocked the blacksmith.
Show me what you've got.
So I'm going to buy the one Titanite shard I need. And I'm gonna upgrade my bastard self.
I'll be around if you make it back.
I'm gonna have a word with Macduff. Grab the one large Titanite shard I need and upgrade to +6 on my bastard sword. And that should help quite a lot, I think. Normally I sort of run through this area with a +3 because I'm so worried about spending large Titanite shards. But because I've got the Dalamber so much earlier than it's available in the original game, I suddenly have access to large Titanite shards, which is great. And now I'll go back to Majula and with the souls I have left over. We'll take a look at some of the soul items we've got as well. We've beaten boss, so let's check that out. Show item info. Soul of a Dragonrider who faithfully served King Vendrick. Long ago, the Dragonriders mounted worms and were feared on the battlefield for their unparalleled strength. Use a Dragonrider soul to acquire numerous souls to create something of great worth. So, we don't really know much about them. We know they're faithful servants of King Vendrick, and that's about it. Also, let's have a check on the lore of our Bastille sword. Standard greatsword. Heavy greatswords are designed to be wielded two-handed, normally swung in larger. Ooh. Normally swung in large arcs and effective against multiple foes. Be wary that such attacks leave the wielder wide open. Absolutely. And it uses quite a lot of stamina too, so that's 4 maximum. But it's quite a quick weapon. It's the sweet spot for me between weapon power and weapon speed in Dark Souls 2. The great sword.
Bearer
So
of
let's
curse.
upgrade as far as we can.
Seek souls. Lord, seek the king. That is the only way. Lest this land swallow you whole.
Just gonna upgrade vitality. And we'll leave it there for today. We'll carry on next time, and we'll go through the next area in the game, which is a big area, takes some doing, and grab the boss at the end of it. Thank you for watching.